Welcome to the Franklin Public Schools Power School screencast. In this first screencast, we're going to take a look at teachers in grades 3 through 6 and how you should be entering grades for skills and concepts for the report card. So to start, you need to log into your Power Teacher account. So you'll want to launch your web browser. And if you don't already have it bookmarked, you can type in this address, http://ps.franklin.k12.wi.us/teachers with an S. The other stuff you see here you do not need to type. It automatically fills in for you when you come to the site. So after you type that address, you can hit return and it will bring you to this login screen, which you should be familiar with. Here is where you log in using your username and password. So go ahead and do that. And now, like we said, this is the screencast for specifically entering skills and concepts. In Power Teacher, the program refers to these as standards. So that is where we're going to find the information is under standards. To get there, we have to choose a class first to enter grades for. So let's go ahead and use the reading class. And to go into the reading class, go ahead and click on the backpack icon. When you click on the backpack icon, that brings up your class roster over here on the left side. Go ahead and click on your first student. And now the screen that comes up for you might be a little different. Depending on how you set up your Power Teacher, you may have a different screen load when you click on a student's name. No matter what screen comes up, you can change the screens right here on the Select Screens drop-down. So go ahead and choose that, and we said that we want to enter Final Grade Entry, and we want to choose the one that says Standards. So go ahead and click that. Okay, what this does is this brings up the reading skills and concepts or standards for the student. Now each of these little drop-down boxes gives you a choice for what you want to grade that student. So let's go ahead and I'll click one here just to show you. When looking at this, if you leave it blank, that means that that is considered normal progress. So if a student for a specific skill or concept is ranking normal, you can just leave it blank and move on to the next one. If the student deserves the plus, you can choose the plus. The asterisk symbol also means normal progress, so if you wanted to change everything to an asterisk, you could, but if you don't choose it, if you just leave it as a blank, it automatically changes it to an asterisk before the report cards are printed. The slash represents the check mark that you're used to using from previous report cards, so you can choose that as your check mark. And then the NA just means not applicable, so that would be a skill or concept level that is not applicable for that particular student. So what you would do here is go down and fill in the different grades related to how the student's doing. So I'm saying this would be a plus, this would be a check, I'll leave this normal, I'll leave this normal, maybe this skill or concept is not applicable, so on and so forth. When you are done, you have to click the submit button for that change to take effect. So now you've finished your first student. When this screen comes up, there is a blue back button here, but please don't click that. To make things easy for yourself, what you can do is go over to your roster and click on the next student, and be sure to click on that student's first name. The program is set up so that when you click on the next student, it takes you to the same window you were just using for that student. So here we go with the next student, so I can go ahead and start grading this student. And maybe this one is a plus. I will leave this one as not applicable. And again, you have to click submit following that. So you would go through and do this for all the students for that specific content area. Now when you're done with that content area, you can move on to the next content area, and an easy way to do that is to use the change class section of the menu down here at the bottom. So you could go down here and click on whichever content area you'd like to grade next. It is important to mention that for math, there are no math standards for grades 3, 4, and 5. However, teachers that teach in grade 6 will be using math standards. And also you can find the work habits and social behaviors standards. They're listed in the AM homeroom section. So you can go on and do that. So that's just our first screencast for skills and concepts, and you can go on and watch the next one, which will include how to add teacher comments. Thanks for watching.